as we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow. 180. I got it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
So don't say nothing. Switch up. Gun.
On first down, Newton. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Newton. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Williams. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
50. Push him back.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
56 to Mike, boy, Charlie. Check 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The catch and run going to wind up netting in 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. Finding Knox there, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton got Gordon open, completes it. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass complete to Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And an alley to run. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I'd be listening.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
You got three. Three down.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
43. Check. Hey, rip left. Exit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing is Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be caught. A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
3 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Texans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack.